Good morning, good morning. Today we are going to Utah. I have never been to Utah. I'm so excited. Unfortunately, our trip is like literally 24 hours. I know that we will be back at some point to see Utah and I'm really excited. We're going to like the St. George area and I am stoked. Our flight leaves at like 6 p.m. We don't normally fly out in the evening. We usually fly out in the morning, but we did not book these flights. So this is like really interesting, like getting up and knowing that we're leaving today and we're gonna be in Utah today, but it's like 11 o'clock and there's like no rush getting out the door. It's kind of nice. We have the really cool opportunity of working with IHG Hotels. We've already done a trip with them this year. We went to Dallas. I think I filmed some of that. Hey girl, what are you doing? Okay, well Clara just went down for a nap, so just make sure you're being quiet if you guys are gonna stay upstairs, okay? We went to Dallas in like June or July of this year. It was so fun. We road tripped and we stayed like a few extra days because like the sponsored portion of our trip is only for 2 nights. So we stayed like an extra 1 or 2 nights. This time, I wish we could stay an extra night or 2, but we just have so many extra activities going on for the kids that we can't really miss it. We missed like a week of extracurricular activities while we were gone in Florida for 10 days. So I'm just not willing to miss anymore right now, or else we probably would have stayed if we didn't go on that trip. Today's Sunday, we're only staying until Tuesday. Like we fly out Tuesday morning or so, which thankfully I'm not packing much in the suitcase. Like the suitcase is gonna be pretty light. So today, what I really need to finish up doing is packing. Every time we leave for a trip, my brother always comes and stays with Sunny. So I need to like prepare the house for him. I need to like change our sheets, clean our bathroom, which honestly the only thing that needs to be cleaned is our shower because I just did our counters and toilet the other day, and then just kind of like pick up the kitchen. I usually get him some groceries. So those are like the last few things that we need to do. And again, it's so weird to not leave until tonight. I didn't have anything packed last night, nothing. And then this morning I just woke up and grabbed a few things for the kids. Everyone's coming. My mom's even coming on this trip. We haven't traveled with my mom in such a long time. I don't even think it's worth doing really any makeup today if I'm basically just gonna be packing and traveling today. I might just like fill in my eyebrows a little bit, curl my eyelashes, and that might just be it. Okay, so while I'm filling in my eyebrows, we're gonna give a summary of the last week. Now that we're doing vlogs like every single week, I tend to film like on the weekends or like the beginning of the week. That way I can post it on Wednesday. Last Wednesday I posted a video, and then Thursday we had family photos, which actually turned out really, really good. The kids did really well, and they're only like 30 minutes, so it doesn't take very long. Snap a few, like when you're a family of 6, a 30-minute photo session goes by so quickly. So we did that. I have not seen any sneak peeks from those yet, but my photographer that I use, her name's Olivia, she's literally so amazing. I went to high school with her and I've used her for years and years and years. She's going to a wedding this weekend and she's like, I don't know when I can get 2 sneak peeks, like maybe early next week. And I was like, literally no rush, like don't worry about it. Then we had family in town pretty much Thursday and then they flew out today. So we have been so busy just doing a bunch of activities, like having them over at our house, going to the zoo. They came to the girls' soccer games yesterday. Game nights and dinner over at my parents' house. I swear we were like driving all over town all week. Honestly, I don't feel very stressed, which is like, why don't I feel that way? I don't know. I think it's because right now it's 11:04. We're gonna leave for the airport at like 4 or something like that. So I have what feels like so much time. I'm going to be wearing like a sweatshirt instead of this. I just put this on so that I can finish packing and cleaning and not feel like I'm overheating and sweating. All right, well, let's change the sheets and let's clean this bathroom. It is 3:17. I actually just got back from the hospital because my best friend had her baby, so I went to go visit really, really quickly before we head out the door. We pretty much have everything done. Like everything is done upstairs. I got to clean the bathroom. I finished packing up the big suitcase. We decided to pull out a little suitcase to just add in the last few things. But the fact that our family of 6, we only have this big suitcase and the little suitcase, like that just shows how short of a trip that we're having. It's at that point where we're leaving in like 20 to 30, like 30-ish minutes. And like we need everything to stay clean. We need the final things packed up. We're also leaving at like an awkward time. We're leaving, our flight leaves at just before 6. So that's like dinner time. Ben, how long is our layover in Salt Lake?
An hour and 6 minutes.
So that's not long to like get food. We might have to like grab a snack and then eat it on the plane.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're kind of packing up the last few things. I just made a little Walmart order for my brother so that he can have some snacks while he's here. And yeah, I don't know, there's really much more to do. You?
Just, it's gonna be cold.
Shitty, I got you, Cassie.
It's okay.
There you go. Happy, happy, happy.
Addie, go buckle up. We're waiting on you.
Right.
Addie, buckle up. We're waiting on you.
Like, can we make it to the airport gas, or do we need to go get gas?
Wait, Mom, did you buy hair ties?
How do you feel about leaving at this time for the airport?
I think there's pros and cons.
Really?
It feels weird.
It does feel really weird.
Like, I feel like if it was a trip where it was like vacation,
No.
I probably wouldn't like it as much, because I would rather, if I'm gonna travel, if I'm gonna have a travel day, I'd rather get there and get to the destination and get set up and like
Yeah.
have a little bit of a day at the destination. But for something like this, I have actually enjoyed. Like, I feel like we were able to not do as much yesterday and do a lot of stuff today.
Yes, that's what I really liked.
Like, we just spent today like, okay, cool. Like, today's our packing and getting ready day, and that's all we really needed, because it's 4 o'clock now.
Yeah, usually I spend the day before our trips just like working so hard on packing and cleaning. This is like, the lighting is so bad. We spent the whole entire day with our family yesterday, and then this morning I woke up and I started packing. So that was like really weird to be able to do, is just to like pack today. I didn't have to do anything yesterday.
Would you not agree that, like, if it was like, if you were going to Florida or like a vacation spot, wouldn't you probably want to be there and like get there?
Probably.
Yeah.
But it makes me like kind of want to try out an afternoon flight.
Okay, so like not like a dinner flight, but like an afternoon one.
Yeah, we're stopping to get some gas. We've arrived in Utah. Today is our literal only day here. It is already noon. So we are leaving in 24 hours. Less than 24 hours we're leaving and going home. But it's so pretty here. I feel like it does resemble Colorado, but there's a lot more, that's more deserty here. A lot more plateaus than mountains. We're getting some coffee this morning. This looks so yummy. That's like how everyone should put frosting on a cinnamon roll. They did it right. Wait, somebody hung this up. Rattlesnake sighting lower deck today. Please watch children, no dogs. That makes me like, okay, should we go searching for a rattlesnake? We are at Zion Park, and this is actually so insane. Look at all of the mountains all around us. It's very different than, I guess it's weird from a Colorado person saying, look at these mountains, because we do see mountains all the time. But these are different mountains than we see in Colorado. These are like, how would you describe these ones rather than the ones that we see every single day? They're bigger, they're taller.
They're taller, and
There's more vegetation.
Red rock. I don't know, it's just like, I don't know how to describe them.
I don't either, but just more solid rock instead of made up of a lot of big rocks.
Yes, it's like they're really smooth. Ella, how do you feel about these mountains? You love it?
But the worst thing is there's cigarettes.
The worst thing is there is cigarettes. That's good. Wow, look at the motorcycles.
What a great place to ride your motorcycle.
Yeah. I feel as almost like I can't really take it all in. There's so much. I just feel like I can't even like.
I guess it's just a massive feel.
Yes.
It feels so
Yeah, it feels
massive
small.
here. Yes.
Look, Avy said she wanted her own picture. She said she wanted that mountain.
Get out again, ladies. You ready to go explore? Yeah. What was that about?
I was faking.
Are you trying to scare me? All right, come on, and leave those in here, Abe. Nope, leave those in here. You can feed her when we get back in.
I found a half pink rock in some. Oh my goodness.
Wow, that is really cool.
This rock? This is so cool.
Clara, are you excited? Wow, this is really cool.
Look at me, get closer, smile, and do. Cheese. Yeah.
Ben, please don't do anything dumb. Addie, oh, I felt a raindrop.
Did you? Yep.
Oh, Addie, let me see your brand new shoes and your only outfit for this trip.
Yeah.
Very nice. Are you happy with the decision you made? Yes, you are. Okay, I thought so.
Yep. All right, like, can I get one? Let me see you.
We just stopped along the road to get some ice cream, and Clara is running around like she's never walked before in her life. She's got to get her steps in.
Yep. Look at that.
I know. We are on the way to the airport to go home. Why do I feel like we've been here longer than 24 hours?
I am so glad though.
Yes.
If it's gonna be 24 hours, I would feel like more than that.
Yes, it definitely has felt like more than 24 hours that we've been here. Like we've crammed in so much. I feel like we got half a day because we didn't even really get out yesterday until noon.
That's true.
So I don't know why I feel like we've been here for a little bit now. Do you feel that way or is it just me?
No, I feel that way. I feel like
Oh,
we've
okay.
been here longer. I thought it would feel a lot shorter.
Yes, I thought so too. I thought it would feel a lot shorter. So anyway, we have eaten breakfast. Yesterday, Ben and I finished the day by filming everything that we needed to film, and then we went to dinner, and somebody at the dinner table next to us, well, we were like, I don't know, 20, 30 minutes into sitting down. It had been a minute that we had been sitting down. We had not gotten our food yet. And our server comes up and hands us a little piece of paper with some money. And she's like, I don't know what this is, but the person next to us wanted me to give it to you. I actually put it in my phone, which my phone's up there, but I thought it was really sweet. And it was this little letter. Just wanted you to know that you have a beautiful family that was so cute and respectful. Here's a little extra cash for your meal. Have a wonderful evening and enjoy all those giggles.
Yeah, that was so nice.
That's so nice. We were kind of going around the table like giggling at our favorite parts of the day. I think that's what they were listening to. I don't know. But that was really sweet and made my day. So I kept the note. It's in my phone. And then after we were done with that, we went to bed when we got back because the girls are tired. We've had a busy last week. The girls are tired. Now we woke up, we packed everything up, we hit breakfast, and now it is 9:13 and we're going to get coffee at the same spot that we did yesterday because it was so yummy. You guys need to think about your favorite part of what we did here. So when I come back with my coffee, you're gonna talk about your favorite part of what you did, okay? Think really hard. We went to River Rock Roasting Company. We got Dad some coffee beans. Going on a road trip, that's your favorite part of the trip? I just asked them what their favorite part of the trip was. Addie's is going on a road trip. Avi?
Hiking.
Hiking. Ella?
Being together.
Being together.
Oh, she stole mine.
Was that yours?
That was mine.
What's yours, Nanny?
Honestly, just being here with you guys, I've had a blast. total blast.
Ben and I were
night.
filming a sponsored video this whole time, and since there's a ton of people around, it makes it slightly awkward to like film and be animated when there's a ton of people around. Ben actually had to be the one who said the majority of the stuff for the sponsored video, which is usually not the case. I am the one who usually talks the most and says all of the things for a sponsored post, but it was Ben this time, and it was so funny, like going around and trying to film these clips and having to do it over and over and over and over and over again because we were laughing. All right, Dad, what about you?
Honestly, I don't know. I feel like it's just been a good trip.
It has been. It's been fun.
Like the views. I like the car.
The car's been fun, yeah.
We actually really like our driver.
Yeah.
Our driver,
Sir.
Cool.
Yeah.
Party bus.
I feel like everywhere we stopped, it was good. That's
Why
the
not?
thing.
The wings last night.
Our dinner was good. The coffee's been good.
Yes.
The shops were good. The ice cream was good.
And we found a place to hike that was
Yes, and we found a place to hike that was great. It was like everything just worked out so perfectly. So
just
I don't
with the
know.
limited time
A
that we
plus.
had. I absolutely.
Yeah.
A plus.
We were staying in Laverkin, which is really close to St. George. We're not quite in St. George. We fly out of St. George. But I'd be curious to see what Salt Lake is like. That's my review. I'm like, oh, I really like it here. It's definitely a deserty vibe because we're really close to Arizona. But I would love to see what Salt Lake looks like. Linda? Oh, poor Linda.
You didn't ask her favorite part.
This poor girl has had the sun in her face. I'll go sit next to her. And just like that, we are back home. It feels like we've been gone for so much longer than like 2 days. It feels so good to be home, and I never thought I would say this, but I'm really happy that we are not traveling for the rest of the year. Well, we're not traveling with the kids. Ben and I do have, wait, oh my gosh, I'm traveling 2 more times this year.
Yeah, you have 2 more travels.
We have one. Ben and I have a trip next month, and then I am going and leaving for a wedding in December. But that's better than like, I can manage myself like you and I, but taking all of the kids on trips is really hard work, and like getting out of our routine is hard. So the kids are here for good till the end of the year. I'm wearing my new sweatshirt that I got that says Zion Canyon. When we were at Zion National Park, I was telling my mom that we've been kind of traveling outside of the box this year. We went to Arizona earlier this year. We went to Dallas, which we've been to Dallas before, but not like this trip. Like we kind of explored in Dallas. And then we went to Utah, and it's just so insane how different each place is. Like we were right next to Arizona, but where we went in Arizona was so much different, so much more different than Utah. I don't know. It's really cool to be able to see each state and the different things that each state has. It's really fun. So I'm kind of wanting to go out and explore more and go like northeast more, northwest more. I'd love to go to like
East Coast,
Oregon, Washington. Exploring new places sounds really fun. So maybe we'll do more of that next year, but for now we're keeping the kids at home. Ben is about to go run out and get some groceries and run some errands. I'm staying home with the kids, and I am whipping up some lunch with what we have. We're gonna do some mac and cheese, and I have some eggs boiling too. So yeah, tonight is Survivor, which bad news. Survivor started up a few weeks ago, and my person actually went home last night. No, not last night.
Last week.
Last week. And not on his own will, but he got like medically evacuated from the game. So that was such a bummer, and now I already have to cook for everybody. For Survivor, my family comes over, and when I say my family, it's like my mom, my dad, my sister, my brother, and then my sister's boyfriend. And we all watch Survivor, and we all pick a player on the first episode that we think has potential to win the entire game. Everyone has a person. Hayden's person got voted off the first night, which we were like, okay, if you got voted off the first night, like you can pick another player. He picked another player.
Yeah, the
Bad
one that
pick,
he
bad
picked was a
pick.
bad pick. Like what? She spit in someone's face and then threw up.
It was so bad. If you're watching Survivor, then you know. She had no chance. We let Hayden pick somebody else. My player what's his name?
The Chippendales did.
I feel like it started with a J, like John or something like that. I don't know. But he was like the biggest dude there. And usually I'd go for the nerds, but I went for the biggest dude there. And he got medevaced because he got bitten by a snake. So I'm out. of the game for good. And when you get out of the game, you cook dinner for everybody. I'm cooking dinner tonight, and I'm gonna make our signature dinner that we always make, which is chicken, bacon, broccoli, Alfredo. It's like a family favorite, like not just in our family, but when we deliver meals to people that just have babies, or we cook when we have a big group of people. Usually it's chicken, bacon, broccoli, Alfredo. It's so good. So I'm making that tonight with some homemade chocolate chip cookies. It is 12:18. I feel like our morning just got started. We all woke up at 9 a.m. this morning, which is never ever the case.
I've never seen it.
So I think our bodies just need some rest after a full week of activities. We need to give our review, because our review on Texas was, I loved Texas. It felt very family friendly. Everywhere we went, there was something for kids to do always. That was great. Arizona was great. I felt like
Arizona's good.
the landscape was really nice. And then our review on Utah is, it's like Colorado as far as things to do, the landscape. It's very mountainous. There's rivers, there's trails, hiking, biking, like all that stuff that Colorado has, but it's way friendlier than Colorado. It's not very like family oriented here. I feel like Colorado Springs is better than Denver, but it's just like, you can tell when you go to Utah that people love kids, if that makes sense. All of the airline people going to Utah were so nice. They like gave the kids suckers and stickers and coloring books and candy and little like Delta pins. Like it was so nice. The people, like I said, at dinner next to us, like instead of being annoyed by like kids giggling and talking and all of us having a conversation and being loud at the table, they gave us a note that said like, enjoy all of those giggles. Like somebody in Colorado would never. I don't know. There are really friendly people here,
No,
but
not. Everybody here's giant a-holes.
okay, but I just feel like everywhere we went in Utah, everybody was nice, and especially to the kids, which is like really important to me. Oh my gosh, I need to tell the story about the airplane. I just feel like people really want to mind their own business here in Colorado. I don't know. I don't want to dog on it too much. But anyway, we had a great experience, except for the flight attendant on the way home, like the plane ride from Salt Lake to Colorado Springs. I could just tell right away, this lady was not...
She was from Colorado.
You think?
Alright.
There was like two flight attendants. There's one in the back and one in the front of the plane. And we were all the way in the back, which is where I like to be with the kids. That way we can go to the bathroom if we need to. We can be loud if we need to. Like there's not as many people around us. So I'm sitting in the back, and this is our second plane ride. Clara is obviously like getting tired. I'm trying to get her to go to sleep. She wasn't even grumpy. No. She was just like making happy, squealy noises. I was trying to play with her and keep her lively. And the flight attendant comes up behind me, and she had been like squeaking and talking and kind of screaming a little bit, but in a happy way. And she goes, "What are you doing?" Oh, she called her Squeaker. She's like, "What are you doing, Squeaker? Good thing I have earplugs for this flight." That was the first thing she said to me. And I was like, huh, like what an interesting thing to say to a baby. Like very interesting. And then the next thing she did, she was bringing snacks up and down the aisle. And she stopped in our aisle, and I thought that she was gonna be nice. She goes, "What's her name?" And I was like, "Oh, this is Clara." She goes, "Clara, aren't you supposed to be sleeping?" And then she reaches over me, grabs Clara's cheek, and goes, "What are you hiding in those cheeks?" Like pinches her like so aggressively on the cheek. Like grabbing a baby's face is never okay. Touching a baby is never okay, but especially like reaching over the mom and grabbing a baby's cheek and squeezing it. And she didn't let go for a while. Like she was shaking her cheek for a good 5 to 7 seconds, which is a long time.
While you're working too is insane.
And Clara's looking up at her like, "What in the world are you doing?"
I'm surprised she didn't cry.
I had no idea what to do. I was like, okay. I don't know, because to me, I would say something like in hindsight, I'm always like, I should have said something like, please don't touch her. Oh, please don't touch her. But I find that just to be really awkward the rest of the flight.
Well, especially when they're supposed to be a professional working, and they're going to be like handing you stuff and walking and checking and talking with you. It's just different.
Yeah. Then Clara was getting fussy. She was tired. She was crying a little bit here and there. She came up beside me and she's like, "Clara, I know what it is. You're just tired of looking at your mommy's face, aren't you?" And this is when I was like, oh no, she's never tired of looking at me or something like that. And she's like, "Yes, you are. You're tired of looking at your mommy." My mom was 2 rows up from us, and she heard every single thing that this woman said to me. And my mom was pissed. She got off the plane. She's like, did that lady say that Clara was tired of looking at your face? And I was like, thank you. Like, yeah, she was so rude the entire time. I looked at Ben. I gave him a look after she said that. And he's looking at me like, what? What did she say? And then I told him, and he goes, switch with me now. Switch with me now. So he swapped with me. He sat next to Clara. I sat next to the other girls. And he didn't even look at this lady, talk to this lady, and
She talked to me and I ignored her.
Did she? What did she say?
Oh, I forgot what it was. It was just like checking in on everything. I think it was like, do you have any trash or something like that? Like when she was walking back. I didn't even look at her. I didn't look at her.
I don't know.
Her.
I found it so weird.
And I was giving her. I mean, I'll be like, I'm a nice individual, but like when it comes to things like that, it literally makes my blood boil.
He was so mad. So we had a great experience. Everybody was so nice, except for that one interaction.
But I claim Colorado for that one.
Obviously, for us to find a place nice and people nice, when you're nice to our kids and like give them coloring books and give them extra things, like that's gonna make us feel good. Whereas for somebody else who doesn't have kids, it's probably different of a review for them of what a nice place and nice people are. But for us, for people to be really nice to our kids and give us notes at the table when we are obviously being giggly and loud, that feels good for us as parents when somebody else is nice and sweet 100%. To our kids. So that's why we're giving these places like high reviews, because they are very family oriented and they're really sweet to kids. Oh, we're ready to get our routine back. Ben's leaving to go to the store. My eggs have 1 more minute. So love you guys. Thank you for coming along with us to this trip, and we will see you next week. Bye.